Alright. I did a bit of leveling off stream. I didn't get a lot of experience, but got some quests done in Arathi Highlands. Still a few more to do. I've got to do this one that takes you to the various elemental camps. Connection looks good, no drop frames. I did grind out getting the notes from these guys over here. That's an unusual experience. The first 20 or so I killed didn't drop anything, and then, after that, it was about a 50% drop rate, so a little bit too weird to be RNG, but whatever. Let's see. I can still get a skill point from King's Blood, so pick that up. I think I have enough for leveling purposes, leveling alchemy. Alright, gotta get to the middle. So I recall these things might actually hit pretty hard. Or not. Probably just a pain on my warrior because I can't purge the frost shield. Yeah. Time between attacks increased by 25%. That's pretty decent, really. It's the one thing that makes farming these okay. Because they don't drop any silver. But if you're a mana user, the enchanted water is not bad. Speaking of water, I think it's fine because I've got some nectar now. Let's see. I should have. I'm gonna mail this stuff to my alt. Hold on to this because I almost to the point where I can use mail. I don't think jade sells for much on the auction house, but Should send him a little gold too, so we can actually put it on the auction house. Do that later. Right now I think he's sitting on 0 copper. Let's see if we can do this. Apparently not. Wind Fury would help. Alright, on to the next one. Pretty sure the end of this quest series involves an elite, so we can't do that unfortunately, but we'll do it up to that point if it doesn't get too obnoxious. Once I hit level 40, I think I can head back to Stranglethorn Vale. Yeah, some stuff there is still pretty high for level 40, but just curious. Goldthorn. Rude. I don't think I can use Earth. Oh, I can use Earth Shock. Alright. I would have thought they're immune. But maybe it's just the earth elementals that are immune to nature damage. Let's see if I can pull one. I think so. Oh, that's weird. They are in fact immune to nature damage. Have a line of sweat on my forehead if this were a hardcore server. I didn't think I would actually die there, but who knows, random crit. Another resisted spell. This way, please. No. Thundering Charm. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, let's give this a try. Oh, wait. It's important to actually read the tooltip. It says banish a questing exile, not thundering exile. Reading is fundamental. Yeah, so I can banish one of the other elementals that will matter, but wow, they've got some aggro range. It's level 31. Avoid. The rainy day in Arathi Highlands. I really don't need any more King's Blood. Probably what I need is a lot of Briarthorn still. But I'm gonna have to go back to a lower level zone to get that. Or I might find some in Stranglethorn Vale. Yeah, Bruiseweed I have a lot of, I think. I can't do this one because I don't have... I think I might still have some Earthroot in my bank, but I don't have Deviant Fish. I think if I leveled fishing just a little bit, I could pick up some Deviant Fish, but not sure. Flame Shock isn't going to do us any good here. Nor is my Searing Totem. Which is unfortunate. these things hurt a little bit. I don't think coal is very useful. Maybe in engineering or blacksmithing, but it's not rare, so it doesn't really sell for anything. Wow, my frost shock really does no damage whatsoever. Oh, it's still one. Could have sworn I was checking those things. For shock rank 5. Flame shock rank 3. Huh. Lightning bolt I intentionally have on rank 1 because I only use it to pull mobs. I don't find it that useful for damage purposes as an enhancement shaman. Damage is still pretty bad, really. $215 to $230. $231. About my lightning shield, have I dated that? Yeah, rank 4, Wind Fury, still on rank 1 there. Strength 10 on rank 3, rank 3. Alright. Okay. So this quest starts like in this cave. But thankfully it looks like I don't have to go back there. You've got to power through a lot of mobs. It's a bit of a grind. Bullthorn, okay. If I were King's Blood, I probably would have just left it at this point. Let's see, 39 times. Yeah, I think we're caught up on herbalism, which is good. I think there is an Alliance patrol along this road, so if you're ever playing on a hard... Oh, there's also a Horde patrol. Yeah, if you're ever playing on a hardcore server, you're going to watch out for that. Because you will get trucked instantly. Where's the life root? It might be under the terrain. Oh, there it is. Someone's here. Which is actually good for us because it means I don't have to farm through a lot of mobs to get here. My rescuer. This is a level 42 quest. Is it an elite? Yeah. Well... that is just about the end of that quest line then. I think we'll head back to Stranglethorn Vale. Maybe a little bit sooner than I thought we would need to. Could also go down to Swamp of Sorrows. The only difficulty with that is, well, there's that one quest that's level 36, but the rest of them are higher than that, I think. And most of the mobs in that zone are higher than that. So it's kind of one of those typical classic WoW situations where the quest lines just have a really wide spread. You can have a level 36 quest and a level 46 quest in the same zone. When TBC came around, they had changed that, and really quests were like in a 1 to 2 level spread, but of course in TBC you were only getting 10 levels as opposed to 60, but still. They could have done it when this game first came out. They just, from a design standpoint, I guess they didn't realize that they should. Let's see, I think I did everything in Hillsbrad, right? Except for that elite quest. Got Alterac. Yeah, I think Hinterlands is level 50-ish. What about the Badlands? Yeah, we could go do Badlands. It's a shorter flight. It's not the most exciting zone, but we need a little more experience. All of these are elite quests at this point.
Speak, friend. Be safe.
Speak, friend.
That was, yeah, one thing I did off stream. I walked all the way to Kargath,
For the Horde.
which is an important flight path to get because now, if you want to take a 15-minute flight from Undercity all the way down to Stranglethorn Vale, for some reason you can do it. But more realistically, it allows you to fly from, like, say here down to here without having to go back to Undercity, take the Zeppelin. Etc. Yeah, so we'll maybe do a few things at Badlands and then farm or the Dream Dust or whatever it is in Swamp of Sorrows. Thanks for the follow, David. Much appreciated. Alright, this is a fairly long flight, I think. We can check the patch notes real quick, if there are any. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what they say about Miss of Pandaria. I do have a max level. I do have a max level character on the Cataclysm Classic server, so I'll probably play Mop. You've ended Deathwing's destructive rampage. Now you must unlock the mysteries of a lost continent and discover the dark secrets of Pandaria's past. When World of Warcraft Mists of Pandaria Classic launches on July 21 at 3 p.m. Pacific. So pre-patch is in like 3 days. Yeah, the biggest change from a character standpoint, I think, is the talent system revamp. And yeah, you could roll a monk if you want to, but alright, they're giving people 30 days to reach max level and gear up before the first raids open. I was gonna try, so I have a warrior at level 85. I'm gonna try and get my priest there as well. I think she is level 82 currently. Right now they have the buff for 50% XP boost. So that's helped a lot with my priest. Otherwise, she'd probably still be level 80 or level 81. Huh. Interesting. So you can get this mount without paying anything, which is unusual. They just want you to install Classic, create a Pandaren character, do the starting experience, and then on the retail server, you get a new mount. That is not a bad deal. I will actually probably do that. Weird. Questy thinks there's quest there. Maybe inside? Let's check. Yeah.
Hey there.
Hey there. What you need? Fine.
Duck.
I will return the favor.
Except I can't return the favor, because I have no buffs to offer.
Zug zug.
Zug zug.
Taboo.
30 jawbones?
Farewell.
Come on.
Be safe. May your blade.
She wants her to go to Stonard. Alright. Go over and grab these as well. Tiger range was a little larger than I thought. I wonder, not that I need it to work on them. Yeah, Earthbind doesn't work on them. It's good to know. Even though it doesn't do damage, I guess it's still considered a nature effect, so they're immune.
Need assistance? You have a great day now. Be seeing you. Off and away.
Rust oil. Alterac, get out of here. Broken. Just curious. I don't remember seeing him in Alterac. Oh, he's... wow. It's like deep, deep into the ruins of Alterac, which I think there are a bunch of like ogres around there.
Alrighty then.
I'm probably gonna end up abandoning that quest, but I have a little room in my quest log, so we'll keep it for now. Alright, I need 30 jawbones. Hopefully it's a 100% drop rate, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's not. This buzzard's a little too close. Do I need any of this? I don't think so. Inventory is full. Perfect. Alright, so I need both of those things. 19 each shards. Don't need that. Don't need deep rock salt. Resist, dodge. Oh, he's level 40. That's why. And maybe we'll stick with the elementals for now. They got a lot of armor though. It's unfortunate for an enhancement shaman. Definitely clear some of this out of inventory. Ignore. Alright, maybe I'll just delete that since it's going to cause issues. Still waiting to get a good two-hander. Just really what I should be using at this point with an enhancement shaman. If I run Scarlet Monastery enough, I can get, what is it, the Whirlwind Axe? But every warrior you run Scarlet Monastery with is going to want that. And Really, they have a bigger need for it than I do, so I wouldn't roll against a warrior for it. They'll end up using it until, I don't know, like level 50 or something ridiculous. Maybe even longer than that. Since Classic is a little bit stingy with weapon upgrades. No, don't need any of that. No. Serene Totem just pieced out. Should be fine here. We'll see. Didn't even have anything. Okay, that one did. Anyone doing 43 broken alliances? There's probably no reason to hold on to these. I'll help out this dude. A major patch for Questy exists. This guy probably just doesn't want to run all the way to Kargath. Oh, he's level 17. trying to think, what would a level... Oh, actually before I leave the safety of the camp. I'm gonna go grab some more coffee. I will be right back. Yeah, I'm just curious why a level 17 is even interested. And Badlands. I mean, it's nice to have the flight path for sure, but you don't really need it for quite a while. Back in the day, like when WoW Classic was just WoW, you would have someone in your guild have, like a level 1 character in Blasted Lands to see if Lord Kazakh was up. But I don't think that's what's going on here. Yeah, you would have a character who existed solely to just check if he was up. He would log in occasionally. And if he was, you would let the guild know that you would try and get there before anyone else. Wild still bloom. But it's gray to me now. I might still need it for a potion. My alchemy has gotten pretty far behind. Might just end up having to buy some Briarthorn, but since I'm very far from having enough gold for my mount, I don't want to do that if I don't have to. And I think, according to most of the guides out there, healing potion is definitely the best way to get up to like 135, 140, I think. I had to do these even when they were green. because there just aren't many options. You can either do these or swim speed potions. And the swim speed potions require blackmouth oil, which means you either need to purchase on the auction house or do a lot of fishing. Excuse me, fishing. Wow, the drop rate on this is not good. We've only got 5 men. That would explain why you see people farming these every time you run by. Maybe we'll go work on the other one. The coyotes or the buzzards. Alright, 2 of 10. Progress. I don't think there are a lot of buzzards, so it's probably a good idea to farm those every time they're up, and then do something else, and then wait for them to respawn, and then do them again. Rusty seems to think there's a couple down here. Oh, more than a couple. Let's get this guy first. He's level 41. I don't love that. Should be okay though. This requires using more mana than I really want to. I don't have a disease cleansing totem. No. Maybe it's available and I just didn't buy it? I don't know. I honestly can't remember if it's even a thing. Oh, resist. That's not a good start. So we'll start using this. Actually, no. We use the 3 of these we have to free up inventory space, and then we'll move to that. Drop rate on this is also not good. Finding a lot of that. Imperial Cloak. It's better than what I'm using now. 8 agility, 3 stamina. Beats 3 stamina. I mean, it's possible if I put that on the auction house, some rogue or hunter would buy it, but probably not for a lot of money. So I'll just use it instead. Invest in yourself. I don't have a broken item. 5 of 30. Somebody's been hitting my waist really hard, apparently. I don't think I've died in a while. I'm trying to remember the last place I died. It was Dustwallow Marsh. Yeah, so there's a quest there that takes you here to grab something that's under the water. And the trouble is there's a shark in those waters. I forget he's very high level. So if the quest is like level 38, the shark is level 45 or something like that. And you're in water, so there's no chance you can run. So then the shark eats you, and the graveyard run is ridiculously long. So that wasn't too much fun. And then on top of all that, this area here, as you can see, is just like a huge cliff, so you're better off just hearthing out and then flying back to Brackenwall Village. Yeah, it's a bad quest. Just all around a bad quest. away, please. Okay. At least the coyotes have the quest item. Let's grab this. Yoink. Resist. None of these buzzards have gizzards. It's very sad. I'll try one more. Maybe the ones that patrol have a better drop rate? I don't know. Probably not. Come on. Nope. Bummer. The coyotes are the only thing that's dropping the quest items. All right. Yeah, that is a feature of Classic. I really don't mind just having players grind on the same quest for an hour. Purple Lotus, I don't think I can pick that up. Oh, I can. And I even have inventory space for it. Sweet. That might actually be worth a little money. If I don't want to save it. For alchemy purposes. Yeah, I haven't really looked at the auction house much on this server. There are a lot of players, so it may be that there's a lot of stuff being farmed and materials aren't worth much. Hypothetically, you would also have a lot of demand as well as supply, but not sure it works out that way. I think there are always going to be more people with the gathering professions than there are people who use the gathering professions. Come on, these buzzards are greedy. Yeah, so I mean, there are plenty of herbalists and alchemists out there, but there are also herbalists and miners, folks who don't want to do the production side of things, they just want to do the gathering side of things, which is a viable strategy. There's nothing wrong with it. It just means that in the grand scheme of things, you've probably got more gatherers than you do producers. Come on, swing. Alright, we finally got one. I was just about to the point where I was going to check Wowhead and see what the drop rate is on that item. Because right now it's feeling like it's 10%. Actually, since I'm sitting anyway. Wowhead says 12%. But they say it's 12% from the starving buzzards and 3% from the giant buzzards. So... I think what that means is it doesn't really make sense to farm these. It could be, I mean, the count on Wowhead isn't super high, which means the data might not be quite as reliable. but based on my anecdotal experience so far, I wouldn't be surprised. So we'll just look for the buzzards that are patrolling around, because it seems like they may have a higher drop rate. It's also a giant buzzard, though. Where are the... Also have to take into account that it's a giant buzzard. Okay. Random ogre patrol. Alright. Where are the starving buzzards? WoW says they're over here. So we'll head over in that direction in just a moment. I didn't check to see what level they are. I hope they're level 40 or below. Oh, yeah, stealth mobs in this area. Well, if nothing else, I can farm these lower level coyotes. Should be faster than the level 40s. Alright, perfect. It's a little less crowded over here too, which is good. Not off to a good start. Yeah, even on these, the drop rate is not super high. It's better than it is, about 4 times better than it is on the giant buzzards, but clearly they want you to farm a lot of them. What can I get rid of? Well, we'll make the Sophie's choice if we have to. If we actually get something decent to drop. So these lower level coyotes do seem less likely to drop the fangs. Maybe it's just luck, I don't know. Or maybe they don't drop the fangs. Because yeah, that is an entirely separate quest. It's very strange that that would be a more rare drop on these. But for the buzzard parts, it's less rare. But I'm not saying it has to make sense. It just seems weird. Yeah, I think the Fang is definitely a lower drop rate on these. We'll go this way. I think there are more buzzards over here. Oh, that's not good. Thank you, Syrian Totem. All right. We're back in the territory of the stealth cougars. Where's this fade leaf? Oh, right there. Okay. Drop rate is just terrible in general. I don't think it matters much which buzzards you farm. Wow. Okay, those are elites, so we're gonna leave them alone. Olderman is up there, so... this is neither a starving buzzard nor a giant buzzard, just a buzzard. Let's see. Let's see if he has a gizzard. Don't really want to drop totems here just because it's heavy traffic area. That's great. What about you? Nope. Right, finish that. Oh, he's stuck. Thought he looked a little strange. Yeah, it's not worth trying. I could get him to 20% health and then he might evade and just go right back to full. Some mithril for someone. I should grab this. I forget what you use fire bloom for. Maybe fire protection potions? I don't think it's used in a lot for alchemy. I'm actually curious about the lines up. Reagent 4. Huh, it's actually used in a lot of things. Brilliant wizard oil. Oil of immolation. Elixir of greater firepower. Increases spell fire damage up to 40 for 30 minutes. That's not terrible. Goblin rocket fuel. Okay. It's not used for fire protection potions. I should have been doing these as well.
Time is money,
Money,
friend. Have a good one. Be good. Keep it real.
Power stones.
Be good.
Okay, that's an elite quest, so we'll pass on that. This doesn't say it's an elite quest,
Strength.
but it is. It says either go into Uldaman or farm the mobs outside, and the mobs outside are elites. So it's either a dungeon quest or an elite quest. Take your pick. It's interesting. Goldthorn. Well, we're almost to level 40. Let's see. 3,700 away after I kill this mob. Yeah. Problem with the coyotes is I need 30 jawbones. My guess is they only stack up to 20, which is really annoying. So if you're hurting for inventory space, that's a problem. Still no gizzards. I think I'll probably end up grinding this out mostly off stream. It's not super exciting stuff. Alright, I do need a wing. Did this guy have a wing? I don't think so. No. A talon and a ribcage, but no wing. Come on, you can do it. I don't want to waste mana on inertia. We got a mage farming. As long as they don't chain aggro, I wish him the best of luck. Inventory is full. Okay. I'm not going to end up using that. So, voila. Thank you. We're gonna hit level 40 in a second here. And then I'm immediately gonna go back to Orgrimmar. So I can start equipping mail. I don't think there's a quest. I think you just buy it from the trader. But honestly, I wouldn't remember if there was. Resist. One more ought to do it. Ding. Okay. Spend our talent. Ooh. There's a decision to be made. Do we want Stormstrike or not? I think the answer is yes. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little research. 20-second cooldown is not bad. Particularly, an extra attack with a one-hander is really probably not all that helpful. But once you have a heavy two-hander, a slow heavy two-hander, it's probably better. And then you get more nature damage, so you can hit him with an Earth Shock after and get a 20% boost. My guess is yes, I want to get that spell, but I'm gonna hold off for now and see what all the guides say, and then probably put my point in Stormstrike. Is this Sulfuras? End of Ragnaros? Yes, it is. Congrats. Oh, and he's wearing his PvP gear. Cool. It's kind of funny. He's still using the Hand of Justice, which just kind of demonstrates how weird itemization is in this game. That he's a hugely decked out warrior, but probably the best trinket is still the blue Hand of Justice that I think you get from BRD, Blackrock Depths. So I should probably be doing these quests for the buffs.
Who you be?
Train me. Wow, a lot of spam text this morning. Fighter Node Total. I actually use Stoneclaw Totem, so I'll get that. I use Flame Shock and Searing Totem. Windwall Totem, no. Mail, yes. Chain heal. Healing wave.
Later.
Later. Alright. Now. Very important to not forget to upgrade the spells on your bars. Rank 4. Flame Shock. Done. Searing Totem. Done. And Healing Wave. Done. Alright, now we can equip the mail that we've collected over the past 10 levels. Replacing a cloth shoulder item. That's fine. That's fine. Two. I'm gonna see how much this sells for. I'm desperate enough I might start using this. To finally be able to use a two-hander with Wind Fury. But anyway, that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching. I'm gonna grind out the rest in Badlands this week, and then hopefully, what's all this? Hopefully move on, or back to Stranglethorn Vale. And, we'll go from there. Hopefully it'll be a little more exciting. But, thanks again, and have a great Saturday.
How may I aid you? Goodbye.